Hello traders, this is a video about trading in preparation for major news. We love oil news because you can see instantly the power and precision of the method. And the most important thing, predictive power of Alpha Fibonacci strategies. Hourly chart is a critical day trading trend chart on oil. This chart had been present in the room for weeks and weeks and weeks. This is when oil came out with spectacular bullish news. Middle September. Oil in free fall. Why? Because it's Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. When oil reaches ultimate bottom and comes out with horrific bearish news, last week oil is not crashing. Oil respecting Alpha Fibonacci support. This morning before major news, we will convert this chart to 1 minute so you can see ultimate accuracy, so you can see well before the news you know extremely well. Ultimate support, not the place to short. If you short near this level and the news is bearish, your success rate less than 1%. So if you love to short bearish news into Alpha Fibonacci support, into Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone, every single short at the time of bearish news fails. Alpha Fibonacci precision will give you drastically more accuracy than trading on the news will ever do, as you will see more next. And if I convert this chart to 5, what do you see? Identical accuracy applies. All levels identified many weeks in advance show you. Never ever short near ultimate support, ultimate bottom. And if you're trading 15-minute chart, identical formula applies. Ultimate bottom, ultimate support, not the place to short. No matter how horrific and bearish news is. And that's a stunning reminder on what played out in the previous few weeks during bearish news. So, at support you always look to buy, especially at ultimate low. Before oil news, this is your range. This is critical resistance, this is critical support. This is the area we will be monitoring before the news. And if you understand the power of Alpha Fibonacci reversal levels, you're also adding to your precision institutional levels. 51 institutional support, where buyers been coming from since the months of January. Since the months of January, every single short fails. Since the months of January, we had massive bearish news. Are we seeing powerful buyers now? We do not. As of right now, before the news, we're seeing bullish weakness. But the fact that this is institutional support, not just day trading level, is a reason why every single short fails for the last 10 months. So, let's take a look on oil for years before. So please remember, this is oil futures contracts, and numbers change on oil futures contract. What is critical on this chart? It's ultimate bottom 2016, correct? Ultimate bottom is where you look to buy oil. This is oil few months later. The only obstacle that left to break through this critical Alpha Fibonacci resistance. 2 years later, oil skyrockets, reaches critical targets. What do you see ahead? Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone 77 with decision point 2 at 64 being critical support. So when oil reaches reversal zone and starts selling off, you are not surprised. You know extremely well that this critical support holding the key. And this is what remains for months and months, this range between 77 and 64. So when oil go into free fall, you are not surprised. Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone respected, oil selling off. 64 is out, 55 is next. Zero surprises here. Correct? And when oil reaches ultimate Alpha Fibonacci support, here comes the buyers. And that's a key. On institutional chart, identified always in advance. So this is oil now on institutional chart today. So this is oil from ultimate top. This is oil from ultimate bottom. What is more important outside of 51? 45 level. Ultimate bottom. First time since the month of January, oil showing potential of breaking through this support. First time since the month of January. Buyers are weak, not powerful on institutional chart. So 51 is critical. 51 is out, 44 is next. And that's institutional chart on oil. So if you understand the power of Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone, ultimate high, ultimate low, you understand the danger of what we're dealing on S&P and NASDAQ this morning. We are at Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. This is S&P this week. And this is long trade that reversed from reversal zone. Identical top on day trading chart, identical reversal zone. As you see on oil weekly chart, identical response. Not the place to buy, the place to exit your long. Buy the bottom. So 51 is critical. We will witness 51 in a play next. Institutional level respected since 10 months prior. No matter what chart you trade. We are converting this chart to 1 so you can see ultimate precision identified many days in advance. No matter what oil news is, we're extremely clear on institutional and day trading levels of trend inception and trend reversal, no matter what the news will be. And well before the news. And that's the key. So this is identical bottom on S&P in the month of December 2018. This is where S&P is now. This is a major problem. 3030 level. We've been stuck here since the month of April. And as you saw on oil, all identified in advance. This level is out, this is where S&P will head next. This level is out, this is where S&P will follow. But placing a random trade will never work. Knowing and understanding rules does. And when you will take on a trade on S&P from earlier this morning, you will see identical levels. A level 1, level 2, level 3, reversal zone. Now S&P is stuck. Identical level as on S&P weekly, as on oil monthly. What is it different? Risk management and trade hold time. Critical resistance to the upside, now critical support. Again, as it was on oil in 2016. Price action identical. Risk management and trade hold time is the only difference. And that's playing out in front of you the entire morning on S&P. Identical Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone, identical Alpha Fibonacci support and resistance. This is your range before oil news. And here we are, hours later. Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone, not the place to enter. And here we are, hours later. Alpha Fibonacci support, not too short. So price will finally crush through this support. It's a gift. Oil news is next, where identical formula will apply as oil at Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone before the news. Here's a chart of NASDAQ, identical to 1-minute chart, 5-minute chart on oil, identical to weekly oil, identical to S&P, it's all the same. By the bottom. Success rate here, high 80, 90. Success rate buying here, 20. Price been here for the last 4 days. NASDAQ just done something we've been waiting for the last 5 hours, monitoring this critical support. However, if NASDAQ will remain at this support, it means buyers remain fully in charge. This is where institutions keep stepping in for the last 4 days. Is it a spectacular place to buy? Of course not. It's a reversal zone. Spectacular place to buy is here. And if S&P will follow and do the same, you're extremely clear where it came from. Correct? Everyone with me? So buyers stepping in already, you are not surprised. Again and again and again. We've been in this channel for the last 2 hours. Nothing else is possible. Only this. From here, ultimate support, to here, then here, then here. Where you exit your long, not enter your long. Here are the buyers again, coming from support identified days in advance. Present in front of you since last week. Ouch. Overextended bullish rally cannot short. For the last 5 hours, every single short fails. This support is everything this morning. If this support remains intact, your only option to buy extremely high, which is extremely aggressive trading. And that's S&P this morning. Oil news is next. So if S&P starts selling off, it will be a gift. Everyone clear? We knew. This is not the place to buy, this is the place to exit your long. And if this support is finally out, market will start selling off. All identified in advance, never after the fact. This is critical moment for many hours. Agree? And if this support remains respected, then this remains your channel. Then that means nothing else is possible, only aggressive longs. So again, prior to oil news, we're monitoring this critical resistance. We discussed that this is institutional support. We discussed that this support present on institutional chart for many months. Since January 2019, we discussed every single bearish news for many months fails because of this institutional support. The only obstacle that left is this critical resistance. So what is crucial at the time of the news? Powerful pullback. Ultimate place to buy is here. When it comes to day trading charts, this resistance is crucial. Before oil news, buyers fully in charge. But the fact that this is critical day trading resistance, where every single long fails for the last 20 hours, not the place to enter into. We know this. Days, weeks, and months before oil news. Now we're converting this chart to 1 minute to see what will play out next. And this is a stunning reminder. Alpha Fibonacci Predictive Precision. Identified days, weeks, months in advance. So when S&P finally starts crashing and burning, it's a gift, correct? It's Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. It's overextended bullish rally. So if you missed the previous 3 videos since Monday this week, you're extremely aware of what we've been discussing. Overextended bullish rally at Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. The only good place to buy was here. This is extremely aggressive. So an extremely aggressive long reaches this Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone and starts selling off, you are very clear. After 2 hours, this critical support is out. It's a gift. So if S&P pulling lower, it's a beautiful news. Only then market will become interesting. And if we will receive bearish news on oil and oil starts selling off, that's when market conditions will become ideal. Clear on that? So expectation on oil plus 2.5 ME. Anything higher is bearish news, oversupply. Anything lower is bullish news, undersupply. Nothing in common between oil news versus stock earnings. Completely in reverse. So here's a response from Pound. This chart been present in the room for years. Does anyone know of a good news in Britain? Of course not. Brexit is a disaster. Brexit in panic. This is when Brexit arrived, when pound skyrocketed, the biggest rally in 20 years. Here's pound rallying again and again for one reason only. It reached Alpha Fibonacci bottom. And that's exact same place on oil, institutional chart, for the last 10 months. And that's exact same place on oil. We would like oil to see this support, ultimate institutional bottom. And if I convert this chart on oil to 5, identical formula will remain. We knew it weeks in advance. No matter how bullish, no matter how bearish news is, Alpha Fibonacci precision will always override the news, will always show you trend inception, trend reversal, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months and years in advance. All depends on chart you trade. All depends if it's 5 minute, 5 hour, 5 day, 5 week, 5 months, 5 year chart. Choice is yours. If you want to day or position trade. We would love, love, love for oil to be at ultimate institutional bottom. If oil is here and you choose to buy, your success rate less than 30%. However, before the news, buyers fully in charge. Sellers are weak. Only obstacle remains: Alpha Fibonacci resistance. So if you understand that oil at institutional support, if you understand that this is ultimate place to buy, you never ever ever short near. For the last 10 months, every single short fails. Every single time comes out horrific bearish news on oil, and oil rallies 400, 500, 700, 800 points. All identified many years in advance. The only concern we have this morning, this resistance. The only concern we have this morning, if price is not collapsing to this support, buying here as day trader will be extremely aggressive trade. Before the news, buyers fully in charge. This is the only obstacle that remains. Ideal place to buy is here, not into day trading resistance. So here we go, traders. Oil news is out. We have no idea what oil news is, but we're extremely clear about Alpha Fibonacci resistance. So here's the oil news announcement. It's horrific. It's extremely bearish. 9.3 versus 2.5. Ouch. 4 times oversupply of oil. And here is oil chart. Very, very clear that as long as this support respected, institutional support remains intact. Very, very clear. As long as this resistance respected, day traders struggling to break through. All identified weeks and months in advance. And all in a play right now, well after the news. As I mentioned before the news, buyers fully in charge. This is horrific bearish news. Correct? We are at institutional bottom. The only obstacle remains 53 level. So when the scanner lights up massive bullish alerts, we're not surprised. Just 7 alerts came through NASDAQ. Brilliant trader who is trading NASDAQ, extremely clear. NASDAQ at critical support. So is everyone clear how spectacular and powerful Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone is? Yes? So again, if you missed the events since Monday this week, please view videos. As I've been warning you, when price at Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone and you choose to buy, it's beyond aggressive trading. This is last stopping ground on S&P, this support. So if S&P crashes through and S&P is here, this is not just day trading level, it is institutional support. The place to monitor for long. The place where buyers stepped in with vengeance on October 15th. And that's the power of the method. And that's S&P since early this morning. S&P is rallying already. Your stop 29.9350, bringing up the trade with targets. We knew this is critical support, correct? Another overextended long. Here are the targets. Boom, this level, the end of the minor trend is critical. Again, traders, as I warned you since early this morning, this is overextended bullish rally. This is critical final level. We've been here for the last 4 days. This support is not out. It means institutions continue buying this market to the upside. This level is next. And that's the power of the method, and that's ultimate precision, and that's ultimate accuracy. Even at overextended bullish rally, we are on the right side of the market. And here's oil. Boom. Do you want to short oil during horrific bearish news? Or do you want to understand that we're at the institutional bottom, where every single short for the last 10 months fails? This is only last obstacle that left. How many points did oil already rally? 50. This is all that's left on the way to ultimate rally. Clear on that? Not the place to ever short near. My goodness, horrific bearish news and again and again and again oil rallying? How is that possible? It's Alpha Fibonacci bottom. This is the only obstacle that left. Shock or not. Keep rallying oil, keep reminding everyone that market is flawless Alpha Fibonacci puzzle. And shorting into reversal zone will never work. Oil at the bottom, S&P on top. Agree? And that's a very different market. And that's an ultimate precision every single day, no matter what instrument you trade. So if you understand and know institutional levels on oil, you never ever short near. Correct? It is that simple. It doesn't matter if you trade 5, it doesn't matter if you trade 15. It's ultimate bottom. We knew it many, many months in advance. We knew it since last year. Not the place to ever short near. Never, ever, ever. So here's another critical moment on S&P. Again, traders, this is the end of the minor trend. As you saw in the previous trade, if this level is out, this level is next. Ultimate Alpha Fibonacci precision, even during overextended bullish rally. Once again, we are on the right side of the market. So if you're ready to become quality trader, I look forward working with you. Trading room is closed next week and closed indefinitely. Even if I travel, even if I am on the moon, I will continue teaching. Doesn't matter if I'm in US or doesn't matter if I'm abroad, because I love what I do. So, what is next? This level. Are you surprised? Should not be. We are at Alpha Fibonacci support, not the place to short. And that's even extremely aggressive rally. Again and again and again, showing you ultimate precision. So brilliant trader who understands it's an overextended bullish rally and this level is critical, adjusts the trail very, very closely, taking profits off the table. Every single time you're trading overextended bullish rally, you are on ultimate defense, protecting your profits, because you are not buying the bottom. You are not where oil is. You are extremely high at Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone, but the fact that support is respected showing you institutions continue buying everything, even extremely high. But this is a major problem. And this is a reason trader would never ignore adjusting trail close and protecting the profits. Oil at ultimate bottom rallied significantly, reminding you, if you know where institutional bottom is, you are never ever shorting near. And that's power of the method. Choice is yours what you decide to trade. Simply review the information on the website under products and decide. If you want the day trading software for dummies that any knowledgeable trader can operate after a few minutes of training, it gives you opportunity to trade S&P, Dow, and NASDAQ. If you want to trade it all, Alpha Fibonacci Total Trading System for you. With or without software, with $2,000 discount. Only few spaces left. So if you're done being a follower, if you're ready to become quality trader, see what graduates do under the reviews. Listen to students' podcasts. View students' story. You will find someone just like you. Who is trading futures? Who is trading stocks? Who is trading forex? Who is trading options? From complete beginner to hedge fund manager. Method traded across the world in 56 countries, from the account of few $100 to 7 and 8 figure account. Any questions? Do not hesitate to contact me. 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. I always look forward to speaking with you. Adios, everyone. Trading room closed indefinitely. Course, classes, videos, and software will be better than ever next week. Thank you, traders.